Are there any guys out there that still like it like 2 times a day, or is that just like a dying thing? Because I was just with a guy who didn't want it for like 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks at 35 years old. Ain't gonna be me. Ain't gonna be me. I see all the guys on here complaining about how girls or their wives don't give it to them for months.
You better tighten up on your married life, Jay.
Weeks. And well, I'm come here to say that same shit happens to us women too.
The only thing I can come up with is either he's not attracted to you, your box ain't shit, or he clearing up an infection. That's something I can come up with. Because I can't see a dude not one for 2 weeks, not voluntarily. I can't see it. So it's got to be something wrong with your shit, or he just ain't, like what I just said, he just ain't attracted to you. Next clip.
I'm a licensed bounty hunter. Meaning, if you jump bond and your shit is 65,000 or above, I work with the marshals. I'm gonna come kick your front door in. It's not gonna bother me at all. So this chick I'm dating, she decides to tell me, I am never going to submit to you. I am never going to be loyal to you. All my loyalty is going to go to Outcast Motorcycle Club and 2 of my exes in this club. She decides at 2 o'clock in the morning while I'm at work, she wants to be on FaceTime with one of them. I can break into a phone without the phone. All I need is the cell phone number. And I'm going to get in your phone in 15 minutes. And I'm going to have all of your text messages from 2 years within 4 hours. This is what I do. She is now under a federal RICO indictment charge. Behold, Outcast Motorcycle Club is now under a federal RICO indictment charge because she wanted to fucking play with me and wanted to be on fucking live with these motherfuckers. The niggas that she cheated with that were married, I took all their text messages from 2 years and I sent them to the guy's wife. Both of the guys that she cheated with in Outcast, they're now getting a divorce. And 32 members of Outcast Motorcycle Club are under federal RICO indictment charge. When I get my lick back, I do it legally and I make sure you go to prison for a long fucking time.
Bruh is not to be played with. He getting you for old and new and shit he thought you might do. He ain't the dude to play with. But I feel like this. If you knew this about him, why would you do him wrong? Don't feel invincible about this motherfucker. Don't feel like you can't get got, because everybody can get got. I don't give a fuck who you are, from the very top all the way down to the bottom. Bruh got his leg back for real. Next clip.
Men of status have always had more than one woman. Every single time. Martin Luther King was smashing hoes.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Where did you get that one from?
And he did a bunch of stuff for civil rights. Great men always cheat, man.
You should get that on a t-shirt.
I think I should, actually. Great
men cheat. Great men cheat. That's his slogan. Get it on a t-shirt. Off of it. You're the only person who's going to buy it.
Churchill was probably smashing some hoes. We're here in London. Definitely was smashing some hoes. Probably Germans, too. Can't even take herself seriously, guys, see?
What would you do if I proposed to you?
I would never get down on one knee.
Why would you never get down on one knee?
She wants a relationship for me. She wants a marriage for me. Why am I going to get down on a knee? I'm the one that brings all the value.
But if
women also, I believe, need to ask you on a date, not date. She needs to ask you to be her girlfriend, or her boyfriend, excuse me.
That is the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard.
Absolutely.
A woman needs to go into her masculine and ask you to be my partner.
Well, here's the thing. Women don't overtly do it. They always do it the sneaky way. What are we? Where do we stand? Etc. That is her basically asking you out. That's what I'm saying. It needs to get to that point where she's asking.
But do you see why they ask the man? Because the man leads the relationship. The man dictates the stage of the relationship. Hence, you guys have to ask us.
No. See, that is in an old world where women weren't. But nowadays, since we have feminism and we have all these bad habits from women, women need to ask for relationships, and I'll tell you why. They want to go to the club, they want to travel, they want to have guy friends, they want to do all this stupid shit, right? I have to have my standards, boundaries, and be really strong with them to circumvent and, combat all the fuckery that feminism has done.
But you wouldn't have a relationship with any of these women.
Let me finish. If I ask her for a relationship, what I've effectively done is said, you are fine the way that you are. I want a relationship with you. And then she can go ahead and reserve the right to change it anytime because I asked for the relationship. But if I say, hey, I don't, commit to girls that do X, Y, Z, well, guess what? She's going to shape up if she wants to go ahead and get this relationship. It's like a job interview. Men are the employers, women are the employees. You have to have certain standards. I treat every girl like a job applicant. And I'm a prestigious law firm. You got to go to Cornell for this.
I'm what you might call a player.
I can't believe what I've just heard.
You know what? I feel like Fresh and Fit, it's a need for them. And they are very important for young men, but don't listen to everything they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a need for them because they stand up for men. But some of the shit that they say is so far, it's so drastic that he might be able to get away with it. But if you don't say or do the same shit that he's saying with the confidence, then it's not going to work for you. That's the key right there. That's the difference. You see how he talks so confident, no matter who's sitting in front of him, no matter what the woman is, he's talking with that confidence. So remember, it ain't the gospel, because it's not one answer that fits everything. You see what I'm saying? Every situation is different. Next clip.
That's enough. Why don't you just tell me who you're seeing? Who's Rick? I have a brother named Rick. It's not my cousin.
Why are you asking these questions? Weird questions.
Because you are cheating on me, and I was trying to see if you would come forward and tell me like a natural person. Okay, so those messages in your phone where you were saying, "Oh, I love you. Oh, this is the best I've ever had. Oh man, I feel sore.
Why are you going through my phone? Why would you be going through my phone, first of all, like that? Like,
don't change the subject matter.
This is one of the things that I think I heard them say, that a man should be able to have the right to go through a woman's phone on the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is one of those when I'm telling you where don't follow what everybody's saying. This is the thing. If you want to catch somebody cheating, and I say this all the time, everybody has a routine how they do what they do. You know what I mean? Like how you get up, you go to work, you come home, you do this, you do that, you go to the gym. Everybody got a routine. Why are you going to go into somebody's phone when all you got to do is pay attention to their routine? If you come off that routine, not just one time, not just two times, but if you're making it a habit and your routine is completely, totally different, yeah, she's cheating. But the thing of it is if you know she's cheating, why go on the phone? Why do you need details? It's already heartbreaking enough that she's cheating on you. But now you want details to actually crush your ass. Fuck the details, cuz. Why you need the details? That's what's gonna kill you. That's what's gonna really fuck your world up. So don't do that. Don't go through the phone. For what? You can break your own heart, man. Next clip.
Tea time. Have you come across the Benjamin family on TikTok? It seems like a family vlog, you know, beautiful couple with.
Now this one right here, this shit is crazy, bro. It's about what she putting on her face, so pay attention to that part.
Beautiful kids, just living life. Well, recently, the family posted a skincare secret that made the entire internet go, wow.
Well, me and my husband have been making this product together for almost 8 years now, and y'all, it has been a serious game changer for me and my skin. This is something that you can make with your man as well. It's literally one ingredient and will save you tons of money when it comes to the products you use for your daily regimen. The main thing I love about it is how versatile it is. I can use it as a mask, I can freeze it and use it as ice cubes, add sugar to it and create a scrub. It's edible, plus many other helpful things. He never fusses when it's time to make a new batch because he enjoys the quality time we get together when producing the product, and it's even brought us closer together.
I'll give you one guess as to what you think that was. Leave a comment to let me know and follow for more.
Now, you think about it. Somebody ain't connected upstairs. Something wrong somewhere. Because I feel like, what? And if you don't know what the ingredient is, like, come on, cuz. It's baby bath. Yeah, that's what it is. And she said add sugar in there if you want it to be a facial scrub. Imagine scrubbing your face in that shit. This is another place where men and women are different. Because once I give it to you, I don't want it to touch me at all.
Hey, don't touch me, bitch!
That's next level right there. You believe that shit? Put it in the comments if you really believe that shit. Because it's like, yo, that's some different level love. But anyway, next clip.
Do not want to work 60 and 80-hour weeks to come home to chaos, to come home to nagging, to come home to negativity, to come home to be taken for granted, being unappreciated. I don't want to come home to that. Peace, queens. There's a lot of times all a man would actually demand. Peace. I understand that we're not perfect. Nobody is. But we are trying as hard as we know how to. And we will be willing to hear your suggestions if you only said it with some respect. If you only said it the same way that you talk to your boss at work. Some of y'all women talk to men like dogs. You call us out of our names. You treat us like children. You downplay us and water us down of anything that we have ever brought to your life. You will water it down. If a man says, I pay the bills here, the woman's going to turn around and say, you don't pay them all because I paid the Netflix. That's $12.99. that does not concentrate for paying bills. But you always gotta have a damn comeback. That's why half of y'all gonna have to come back from the party. Because you can cook, you can clean, you can but it's a very, 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 very few of y'all that have learned to shut up.
I understand exactly what he's saying. Like, it's a lot of dudes that feel exactly like that, and that's probably why a lot of relationships ain't going the way they're supposed to go. Because women want what they want, and we want what we want. And why should I cater? Why should I change? You ain't changing. No matter what I do, even when I decide to try to change, try to cater a little bit to your side or acquiesce if you want, you still don't do what I need you to do. You don't change at all. If you want some, you got to give some. That's just what it is, man. And for some dudes, yo, that piece is hard as hell. And I don't understand how that's so hard for women to just be quiet. Like, why is that so hard? Like, what is it that you need to say that can't be said at a later date? Because if somebody's just trying to sit there and get their head together because of they had a hard day or whatever the case is, I don't see why you can't just give them that. Anyway, next clip.
And I'm just being honest with you. I'm not trying to hurt you. You're not, ma'am, you're probably a 5.
I think it's funny. It's not fucking funny.
Do you wear hair weave?
Yeah, I do.
You're probably a 5, ma'am. You think you're a 10?
I'm probably a 5.
And that's the double truth, Ruth. And I promise you I don't mean any disrespect, but...
I take none.
You shouldn't take it that. Do you believe that some people look better than other people? There's a below average, average, and above average?
Of course.
Do you believe you fit into one of those categories?
Yes.
So what's wrong with me putting, like, ma'am, you're not gorgeous?
Okay. That's
Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have to tell you this.
It's no way that y'all don't know that y'all not 10s. The fact that everybody think they're 10, how the fuck do you think you're a 10? Oh, 10s don't have a problem with relationship, not getting a man. So if you coming up on anybody's show talking about all these men is this, all these men is that, then you ain't what you say you are. Period, point blank. Next clip.
I have 2 businesses that I own. I have a solutions business and also own a cleaning service, which I property manage for.
Did get a few balloons popped. Let's go over to these ladies, see what's going on there.
Mainly because of the height.
Well, trees get chopped down every day.
Okay. Just height. That's hard.
Oh, uh-oh. Let's go back over here.
All right, so I get the height one for this one too?
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Your skinny jeans. You're a very handsome man. I just wish like you would have got the beard a little lined up. Really it. Everything else, like the height doesn't bother me. Your outfit, you look fly.
She has a pretty face, if you ask me. Damn, I can't like somebody with a pretty face.
Yo, so what was wrong with his beard? I don't see nothing wrong with his beard. Like, what did you want him to do? Like, how much sharper does that need to be? Like, maybe we can't see as clear as what she's seeing, but shit look like it's all right to me. But that right there, just like I said on the other clip, they doing it for each other. Everybody now, it's all about height. Really? He's still the same fucking person, but you can't be seen with that because the other girls are going to see you and be like, oh, look at her, she got a short dude. That's what all of this shit is. They doing it for each other because nobody told you for that weave, that fake eyelashes, that fake ass, that BBL shit. Ain't nobody, no men told you to do that shit. If it was, a very, very small percentage of men who like that shit. So y'all doing all of this shit for each other. Because when the fuck was height that goddamn important? What can't he do? Reach the shit on the top shelf? Like, what can't he do? The one chick said, ain't nothing wrong, it's just your beard. That's crazy to me. Then the other one's, the height. Y'all had nothing else to say. That's crazy as fuck to me, cuz. Anyway, next clip.
Do you understand why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though? Do you understand the logic behind it?
I think it's insecurity. That's where it comes from. I think it's insecurity. That's where it comes from. It's like, do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not gonna be good, and she's gonna have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's
boring?
not boring.
That's so boring.
I'll tell you why.
That's
it's not
so
boring.
it just sounds transactional to me. It just sounds so boring. I don't know.
Guys that are alpha guys that are, want to be, head of households and consider themselves leaders and want to, provide for their women, and they don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience. Because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and, look, she's doing something like out of a, that's not what's appealing to them. What's appealing is that, she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal.
Why do y'all all say that shit? Like, that's y'all's defense on that. You want to go out here and be a hoe so that you can be good for your man. Like, dudes really don't give a fuck about how good you are in sex. We don't care. Just show up. Just be present. Just be here. You know what I mean? Just give effort. He gonna take care of the rest. But to feel like that I got to go out here and perform and I got to do this with this one and this with that one, that to me is pointless. It's like you giving away the best thing that you can offer a man, other than a child. But what else can you face value right now? If a man said, I give you anything that I possess, what do you think most dudes want to ask for? So if that's that important or that precious, why give it up so easy? He did absolutely nothing for the price that you charge. Like, that don't make no sense. Y'all don't have to be good in sex, man. So it's not necessary. You don't need to go out there and do all of that. Just be present. Now, next clip.
Women don't have a problem communicating as long as the problem is outside of her. You see what I'm saying? When we get to talking about communication, a lot of women are open as hell to it when you complaining to her about your homeboy who not doing right, or you complaining to her about your career that may not be going how you wanted to go. But when she's the issue, the communication don't be as back and forth. It don't be as open. It don't be like it should be. Now all of a sudden it's super defensiveness. Now all of a sudden you're not letting me finish sentences. Now all of a sudden it becomes a bunch of resistance.
Okay, so let's talk about it. The same way that you say that that as men, y'all want women to create a safe space for y'all, sometimes you have to do that for us too. So just like y'all want us to cut up things in sizes that's digestible for y'all, maybe y'all can tell us things in ways that's digestible for us.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But see, the thing of it is, you could be talking about something, and you can try this for yourself. You could be talking about something on TV and then be like, no, I'm talking about you. Watch how she get quiet. Watch how her whole energy, because she'll even help you. She'll even be like, yeah, and they do this, and they don't do this, and they do. Like, yeah, but I was talking about you. Oh, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton, then she ain't gonna say shit. She ain't got nothing to say. But, because now the focus is on you. Yeah, it's totally different. And it ain't got shit to do with a safe space. If he's coming to you, he's explaining something to you. What do we need a safe space for? Because I'm coming to you and I'm talking to you and I'm addressing something that I don't like. But because now it's about you, now you really ain't got no whole bunch to say. Come on, man. Y'all got to make this shit at least fair. Get one set of rules and let's all follow that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because the way the shit, where they say y'all keep moving the goalposts, it's like when I answer that or I address that, then I wasn't really talking about that. I'm talking about a safe space now. What? All right, next clip.
In a world where everyone is looking to take from a man, think about it. The dates, you expect the man to pay for the date. He has responsibilities. You expect him to take care of you. Be the type of woman that is also seeking what that man needs before he has to express it. So my mom has always said to me, find 5 different ways that you can bring value to that man's life, that if you were to leave, the world would come tumbling down.
And it ain't cooking and cleaning.
It is not cooking and cleaning, although sometimes that may be one. Like if that is his love language, wants that act of service, he wants to feel loved in that way. It might be massages. It might be listening to his business ideas. It might be giving him solutions to business ideas. It might be learning a different language so that you can connect him with more people to expand his territory. It might be opportunities for him to get more opportunities.
Yeah, and I think most entrepreneur men who are growing, you're always in a growing, developing, creating mindset. So having a woman with that type of characteristics is a blessing.
Yes, having a woman that can talk to the billionaire or the banker is a completely different level, right? And so if you are working on yourself enough to where you can bring value to have those conversations to connect your man, because us also as women, we get different opportunities than men do. Yeah. So you can, in a professional way, build new relationships inside of networking, and then also alley-oop that relationship to your partner for them to grow.
She got a point on that one, but I feel like this, and that go for both sides though. So one point that she hit on was, if you focus on being that for that person to the point where you ain't gonna just be able to go out here and find what I bring to the table, and it ain't always financial. You get what I'm saying? It's not that. It's how I listen to you. It's how I touch you. It's how I make you feel. It's how I make you laugh. It's so many other things that can be included. And you being your best self, okay, well, you might be able to get this, but you can't get it at the level that I'm giving it. You see what I'm saying? You always want to do that regardless of whatever relationship you want to be in. I look at this. I look at relationships like because I used to box. So it's like you trying to be the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. I got the belt now. You see what I'm saying? So do everything in your power to be the greatest champion ever. Now I know it's crazy ass analogy, but for some people, if you in the sports, that shit probably work for you. And that's how I look at it. Sometimes if you just focus on yourself, trying to be the best person that you can be, that other shit won't even bother you. You know what I mean? You're making yourself irreplaceable, and that's what you want to do, be one of one. I appreciate y'all hanging with me to the end of the video, man. If you're still here, please make sure that you all subscribe, and don't forget to hit the like button, man. I need you to hit the like buttons, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.